Are you dreaming of a white Christmas? I guess if you live in Wisconsin, it makes sense. But today, a different kind of white Christmas, white wine with your holiday celebration. Jessica Bell is back from My Wine School with a little education on whites. I think serving white at Christmas is a good idea. Would you agree with that? Are white wines good at the holidays?
Definitely. I think they go great with the spread of foods. They're a little lighter. You can, you know, it's a long holiday. You can maybe drink a little bit more. It's, so yeah.
So you're giving us permission.
Right.
I like that.
I'll write you a note.
Thank you. Well, and most of the time we think of, you know that I like Chardonnay, but
Yep.
you think of Chardonnay, Sauvignon Blanc, a Riesling, maybe, right?
Those are the usual suspects at the table. So today I thought I'd bring 3 wines that are very similar in their own right to each of those wines, but are different. They're made from really interesting grapes that are easy to find and really delicious.
Are they easy to pronounce?
No, and that's why I'm going to put you on the spot here. I should have you
Okay.
pronounce them after you drink them, too.
Perfect, perfect.
Well, this first one is from Austria, and it's Grüner Veltliner.
Oh, Grüner Veltliner.
Right. Don't you just feel Austrian when you say that?
I do. Yeah. Oh, and we're already looking at, that's the second one, right?
This is the first
one.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the label.
A sip yet.
I'm already confused. Okay, so that's the label that goes with it. Okay, sorry.
Okay, so this is a Grüner Veltliner. It's from Austria, and it's the most important grape from Austria. So over 30% of the plantings are Grüner Veltliner.
You know, I had a quick question. As people are at holiday parties and wanting to use good table manners and look like they know what they're doing, when you have a stemmed glass, if I'm at home, I hold it like that. I'm just kidding, but
I don't judge. I do not judge.
But how are you supposed to hold it? It's kind of like you pinch the stem almost?
Yeah, I usually just, I don't know if I mean,
Okay.
I don't think, you know what, I don't even think there's a right or wrong way to do
really?
it.
Okay.
Yeah. I think, you know, I mean, they say not to do this just because it'll warm up the glass. And so you're changing the temperature of the wine.
Okay.
And that's why we have stems, is so that you can, yep, there you go.
You gotta swish it around a little, swirl it.
And what that's doing is just allowing more aromas to come out.
Okay. And what about looking for legs? Do you see that more in a red than a white?
Yeah, and usually it doesn't really mean much of anything except that it either has higher alcohol or higher sugar. So it really isn't indicative of quality. So swirling's good, though. It releases those aromas. And this one is one of my favorites for the holidays. It's awesome. Grüner Veltliners.
If you asked me, I feel like this is sort of close to a Chardonnay, but also a cross between maybe a Sauvignon Blanc.
You're good. Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
I picked this for a Sauvignon Blanc, but as I was tasting it before the show, just to make sure they're okay, I thought this actually is kind of Chardonnay-like, too. It has a lot of green apple, white pepper, and usually they're very light, but this one has a little bit more weight that you expect from a Chardonnay.
I feel like it has a little more body, too.
Yeah. So this is a little bit of a fuller-bodied one. And this one is at Bavette, Le Boucherie in the 3rd Ward, and it's about $15. And it's one of my favorite Grüner Veltliners. It's a great
and wouldn't you say, if you know that if you're bringing a gift as a hostess gift or as a gift to someone, that's nice because you're going to appeal to someone who likes kind of any white wine because it's a nice crossover almost?
Yeah, and what I think is always going to work is good quality wines.
Yeah.
So despite the style, if they're good quality, they're going to really appeal to people. And this is a really great quality Grüner Veltliner.
I like that one. What's the next one then?
So this next one is an interesting one. It's from Italy, and it's Arnese is the grape. It's from northern Italy, and go ahead and give it a go. It's
Did you say a gulp?
What?
Give it a gulp?
Well, no, but I like that expression.
What did you say?
Give it a go.
Oh, give it a go. Okay.
But I like give it a gulp better. And this one is from a red wine region that's known for their red wine. So really this one gets overlooked a lot. In fact, it was almost extinct. And I don't know, those grape hunters, they saved it or something. But this is a great wine for pork and chicken, scallops. What do you think in terms of which wine it's similar to?
It tastes, for me, it's a little bit sweeter, a little closer to maybe a Riesling, but not quite as sweet to me as a Riesling.
Yeah, this has the weight, I think, also of a Chardonnay as well. I picked this one for the Chardonnay, but these are really interesting wines in that none of them are very fruity, right? They've got green apple and citrus, but they're not overly sweet or fruity. But
and does that mean they go well with food then, generally speaking? Okay. Yeah, I like that one. I think that would make a great gift as well, both of those. And how much does that one cost about?
They're all about $15 to $20.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And what about this one?
This last one is called Chenin Blanc, and it is from France. It's from the Loire Valley, and in the Loire Valley, which is in northern France, Chenin Blanc is the king grape, they call it. It's one of the most important grapes. Now, I think it's more of a joker in the court because it takes
kind
on
of a wild card.
Yeah, it can be dry, it can be sweet, it can be fruity, it can be earthy, and this one is a little off dry, which has a little sweetness, and a little earthier. But I also get some floral notes on it. It's real pretty.
Yeah, Sauvignon Blanc close to.
Yeah.
But I like it, again, not too sweet. And that's the problem I think a lot of people have with whites, is if they cross over and they get too sweet.
Right, yeah, definitely. And these are all great quality wines, so they have a great concentration of flavor, which you can mistake for sweetness, but they're all really low in sugar.
Love all of them, and great options too, or alternatives, I would say, to your standard white wines. Something fun to give for the holidays and introduce people to a different kind of grape. People can find out more about Jessica and My Wine School by visiting your website. It's mywineschool.com. They can also look for you in the 3rd Ward because you're doing classes December and January, right?
And then into the new year, but we have a wine pro in an hour in January. So if you want to sign up for that, there's a special discount for Blend viewers. You can just put in Blend as a code. So.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Great
Thank
to see you. Happy holidays
Happy
to
holidays.
you.